Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to graph linear equations that are in standard form. So these equations, this equation right here, it is not in y equals mx plus b form. Now, you have two options, and I'm going to show you the first option. The first option is you can put it into y equals mx plus b form and then graph it. So in order to do that, the thing I want to isolate, the variable I need to isolate is y, because y is going to be all by itself on the left side of that equation. So the first thing I need to do is I need to subtract 2x from each side. So I'm going to subtract 2x from each side. If you're the person who likes to draw that line down the middle, go right on ahead. So 2x minus 2x is just 0. I'm left with 3y equals negative 2x plus 24, right? Because this is a positive 24. Right, so now I have 3y equals negative 2x plus 24. So now I'm going to divide by 3, right? Because this is 3 multiplied by y. So the inverse operation is going to be division. So I'll divide by 3. This is just 1, so I'm left with y. Now we remember that what I do to one side, I have to do to the other. So I'm going to do that to each part of this right side of the equation. So I'm going to be left with y equals negative 2 thirds x plus 24 divided by 3, which is 8. Okay, which is 8. Now, looks like we're going to need to extend this line just a tad. Okay, so we'll extend this line, make it so I can have a y-intercept of 8, 6, 7, 8. So my y-intercept right here is 8. That is where my line is going to cross the y-axis. Okay, and then I'm going to go down 2, and then the reason why I'm going to go to the right 3 is that this is a negative slope. You can see right there, a negative slope. So I know my line is going to go down from left to right. So we'll draw our line. Remember, you only need 2 points to create a line. And we are done. Not too bad. Not too bad in my personal opinion. So I'm going to show you how to graph the same exact equation, but this time instead of trying to make y equals mx plus b, we're just going to find some numbers to plug in. We're going to actually just create a table. And you've probably created a table a million times before, so this will not be something that you're not used to. So really we only need 2 points. So x and y, okay? So it doesn't really matter what I plug in here. Let's just plug in 0 for x because that's going to be the easiest thing. So if we plug in 0 for x, right, we know that we're going to get 2 times 0 plus 3y equals 24. Well, guess what? This is just 0. 2 times 0 is 0. So we're left with 3y equals 24. Divide by 3 on both sides. And we are left with y equals 8. Okay, so we have a point 0, 8, and we can graph that point. So I'm going to extend this line just like I did last time. 6, 7, 8. So we have a point right here, and it doesn't matter what your other point is. It's best if you choose something that's going to be easy for you to graph. So a 3 or a 6 would probably be ideal here, just because it's going to allow you to have, when you divide by 3, it's going to end up being even. So let's just plug in 6, since that would be different from the one we had above. So 2 times 6 plus 3y equals 24. This is 12 plus 3y equals 24. Now we're at the point where this is just a two-step equation. Subtract 12 from both sides. That's 0. 3y equals 12. Divide by 3 on both sides. And we're left with y equals 4. So When x is 6, y is 4. So let's go ahead and extend this line here just a tad. We really just need to write a 6 right here because when x is 6, y is 4. So we can draw this line. And we are done. So you have two options when you come to standard form. You can make a table, or you can make sure you isolate that variable y and put your equation in y equals mx plus b form.